What's good, guys? Mr. Undiscovered. Today I got another conversation with you. We welcome back the voice of the streets, FD from the future, man.
Come on.
How are
my
you?
guy.
How
I
are
feel
you?
like the voice of the streets thing, as I've gotten older,
Yeah.
I feel like we're trying to position it a bit differently now.
Okay.
We're going into meetings saying the cultural commentator.
And the
Yeah.
CC. I like
what
that.
I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
like that.
you
So
know
you're
what I'm saying?
retiring the
No, it's still there, still knighted from the streets.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I feel like it's more of a
Mature, you
legendary
get me?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, historic.
But yeah, man, part two.
Part
they
two,
usually
man.
say that the sequel is harder to top over the first one, but I feel like
This
I'm
is
a
gonna
bit
be
stressed.
better. I feel like this
Yeah.
one's gonna be better. I was saying off camera, last time we had the conversation was like Easter time in 2024, innit?
Correct.
So that's now 2 years ago, which is mad.
Yeah.
So a lot's happened in 2 years. Probably
Too much
for
has
both of
happened.
us.
Yeah, 100%.
Mad thing.
100%.
We're grown ass men now,
100%.
you get me? So
Yeah.
I mean I definitely am.
Nah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I'm
getting
unk
there.
now, you get me?
I'm
unk,
getting there.
unk,
To be fair,
unk.
I've been getting called Unc as well.
Is it?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. The kids is mad.
Hey, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm aging gracefully, you get me? Come on.
Yeah, separately, before we start, actually, I got a gift for you.
Okay.
Guys, we launched our first magazine. I don't know if I told YouTube, it's so stupid of me, but launched our first magazine.
Fire.
Do what you can with what you have. We literally got not too many copies left. If you want to get one, we're going to leave it in the description, but this is a gift to you.
And I got one now, haha.
This is a gift for you.
So, this is fire.
Yeah, bro.
Also, I need you to sign this.
I'm going to sign it for you.
The only thing that I don't see in this is me.
Part two.
That's a bit
Second
awkward,
issue.
right? That's a bit awkward, right?
Second issue will get you in there.
Say no more. I need a
Second
full
issue.
spread on this as
Say
well.
no more, bro.
Pause.
Cultural
You know what I'm
commentator.
saying? Oh yeah,
We'll
this
get
is
you
fire.
in there for sure.
Say no more. All right, let me product place. Hopefully they can see that.
My God.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
do this.
How have you been? How have you been separately? Like,
I've been
since?
good, man. I've been good. I've been good, man. Just living life. Had a busy end to the year last year. I was saying this to my guy the other day. I was like, every year I'm always like, how can I top the rest of the year? And I seem to do it. At the end of the year, the last 2 months, I always seem to like make madness happen. So
Obviously we're gonna get into it, but
we're gonna get into it.
Your year since 2024 has just been mad. Like,
Bro,
the
it's been
stuff,
mad.
the heights you've gone to, the stuff. We've even spoken about some of the stuff before, but obviously you moved from voice of the streets to cultural commentator. Tell me about the differences between both those FDs, because aside from all the stuff that you've accomplished, tell me about kind of just how you've changed as a person as well. Your outlook, your vision on your content, your goals and all that stuff. Tell us the differences between both of those.
I feel like we'll probably talk about it more like later in the conversation, but the voice of the streets was very, I would say, early in my career in terms of that's the name people gave me.
Right. So
And
you
it
didn't
was,
even crown yourself.
I didn't even crown that.
Okay.
They started calling me that because of what I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
And I think it's still something that's with me regardless, because I know where I begun my journey. I think the cultural commentator is more, who is that FD? That FD is a more mature FD, a more business-minded FD, a more leadership role FD.
Right.
What can I do for the community? How can I uplift the ecosystem we were building from the voice of the streets?
Right.
What can the cultural commentator now build for everybody else? So that's probably where the difference is now. Now it was like, I was a little fish. I still am, but I'm a bit older, a bit more experienced now where I can potentially help more people. Then I didn't have the power to, now I kind of do. So yeah.
No, one thing that you said, you briefly touched on community and then helping people. I feel like one way you're doing that really well is with the Nando's community dinners. Were you doing them at the time we had our first interview?
I might have just got given the thing that allowed me to do that.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, talk to us about the Nando's community dinner.
I built a relationship with Nando's, But I always had this idea of bringing people together via food, right? Via a meal. We built a relationship. They gave me something that, helped to be a part of that. I was hosting a community dinners from April last year. I tried to do 2 a month, but it was very hard for me because that was very early in terms of just being super consistent with everything else in my life. So I did a lot last year, but the idea, if I'm being honest, selfishly, the idea started because I wanted people to be able to meet me, talk to me, ask me questions, things like that. But as time went on, I was able to build small ecosystems where strangers would meet strangers, and then they built relationships and working relationships and things like that. Right. And people would tell me, but I didn't believe it. And then the end of 2024, I hosted a big dinner. They have like a private venue, and there was like 50 people, all from the dinners. And a lot of those people were like best friends, work together, make money together. And that was purely from the dinners. So I thought, okay, I can do that. So in 2025, so I was talking about 2024 like it was last year. 2025, I did 2 a month. Okay. And then because of that, I ended last year with 30 dinners in total, and there's 4 people that attend each dinner. So on average, it was probably what? Somebody help me do the math there. Over 100, right? Maybe like 140 or something, odd people. Yeah. And so now people work together, have friendships and stuff like that. And they've just turned into a thing now where I can host dinners and give time and advice and share experience, and others can as well, without the pressure of cameras, social media and all that. And it's a way that I can do it without monetizing off it. Yeah. Because, let me be honest, this is my camera, right? Let me be honest, everybody loves to talk this community shit, but nobody's actually living it. Yeah. You get me? Yeah. I do this shit and I don't monetize off it for that reason, because I actually care about the next generation or the people who want to, change their life or do different things. So you can talk that community shit, but unless you're actually actively trying to help and do stuff, I don't believe none of it. Yeah. You get it? So like, if we're also, now everybody cares about community, and now everybody wants to do community dinners and lunches. Yeah. I wonder why. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
What would you say is like some of your key tips to building a good community?
Okay. My key tips for building community, I think, is being able for others to resonate with you. Right. So one thing I always tell everyone, like Tris, my right hand, I always tell Tris, because he's making content in like the pop culture, anime, movie world. Yeah. I always tell him, like, your truth could save someone. Like, what I've done, I guess, from 2024, I think more is talk more about my truth, my experience, my demons, stuff like that. So, but so many people resonate with it. You know, they resonate with the fact I'm an immigrant. My parents came from nothing. I grew up outside of London. I moved to London. I hustled. Yeah. So these things, I think people resonate with. So I think building community, one thing is speaking your truth, being honest with people. If you can't help them, be honest with the fact that you can't help them. If you can be honest and say, I can try and do this and maybe speak to this person for you, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Sharing experience as well. I guess that kind of plays into the truth aspect. And I think the last thing is probably just being aware of people, like me and you. Yeah. We have similar interests, but we're different people, innit? I've lived a different life to you. You've lived a different life to me. Some people, they suffer really bad with anxiety and things like that. But then some people in my community are the opposite of that. So you have to be aware of different people and different lifestyles and lives that people live, because not everybody in your community is going to be exactly the same. Yeah. So I'll say those 3 tips, I think,
I feel like that last point is probably some of the best advice people can hear, because especially in this day and age when everyone's looking for advice, whether it's on the internet or whatever, not all advice is one size fits all.
Right.
You have to actually tailor advice to someone else.
Because, bro, not everybody's flamboyant or super confident. And, you know, some people don't show their face, bro. You know, and like, you have to be able to, you know, deal with certain people.
That's the hardest thing about advice.
Exactly. You have to be able to deal with different personalities, bro. That's the hardest thing.
100%.
I personally think
100%.
trying to deal with different people, but it's a skill within itself, you know.
100%.
So,
100%.
yeah, man.
So with the community dinners, like, what's the end vision for it? Like, is there an end goal, or for now, for 2025, you're just gonna keep 2026? Sorry.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Nah, no end goal, really, man. I just want to keep building community, keep building ecosystem. I think when I did the Champion collab, which we'll talk about, loads of people, because I was very like in the moment. A lot of people outside spoke to my manager Will and my girl and my friends, and my real blood brother was there as well. They all told me that like a lot of people were having really good conversations there, and I guess the reason why they were there was because of me and the brand, but they were talking about really positive things and how they connect through my content, or how they've connected at the dinners, or they've seen somebody at the dinner but they didn't meet them. And you know, like, that's the community I'm trying to build, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do an Andrew Tate, you get me, or like a mad thing like that, you get me? Like, I'm just trying to push positivity and how can we all uplift each other and push this ecosystem forward, you know? Because again, like, people talk the community thing, but it's like, what are you actually pushing? And I had this conversation yesterday, because I was saying, I posted something on my story the other day, and if I was younger, I probably would have thought, oh, it's a bit corny, like what he's saying. But then the next story I posted was, I know where I'm from and I know who I am. So like, I'm not gonna use my platform and push a message I'm not ready to stand on. And I don't want to push a message on the younger audience that's negative, innit? So if I'm gonna uplift people and try to push things forward, if that means it's, what do they say, glazing? I fucking hate that word. Glazing, corny, whatever. I'm corny, but I'm paid, and the people around me are paid, and my community are getting paid soon enough, you get me, of some of these motions that we're trying to put in place. So,
100%.
man, am I hating, their carpet's peeling off in their yard. Do you know what I mean? We don't.
That's the first.
Do you know what I mean?
No, that's awesome. Love that. Let's pivot away from the community dinners and kind of track back to you now and you back then. Talk to me about the interviews, because bro, you've done too many. Like Roddy Ricch, Ed Sheeran, Nems.
Bro, you know the craziest thing?
So many.
Last time we spoke was Easter 2024. I hadn't even interviewed Sench yet. So I interviewed Sench in June that year. And then that's when everything changed.
Because I've lost track of how many Sench interviews you've
done.
I was like, at the time, you probably had one in the bag. So you've done like how many Sench? 2 or 3?
So I've done 3 now.
Insane.
So I've done 3 Sench interviews.
Insane. Talk to me about your portfolio of interviews, because
so from that day, from June 2024, we done Sench, Ed Sheeran, Georgia Smith, Roddy Ricch, Oddie Moddy Black, Lato, Nems, Kalani, K1, shout out K1, that's my dog. K1.
She's cool. She seems like really tapped in.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a soundbite, innit? I've done it. I've said this story before, but I met K1 because Junior, who runs Clint's Inc. I used to model with Junior, so I kind of knew Junior when we were younger, probably like 10 years plus, probably, or like maybe 9 years. And he was in London years ago, and he was like, "Oh, let's go get Taro." You had Taro, innit? Taro sponsor me. It's like a Japanese spot in Central. There's a couple of spots. It's the best spot ever. It's opposite Champion. We went to Taro. He was like, "I'm bringing my friend. She's from London. She makes music." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I sat at dinner with her. She was very shy. We didn't really talk, but we followed each other and we stayed in contact. And I started listening to her music, and it was K1. And then the first time I ever saw her perform was opening up for Kalani at O2 Arena.
See, that's a real.
And that's when I did the first interview, which was the start of 2025. So it was like, I sat at dinner with her, and then a year and a half later, she's like,
See, that's a real
she's
organic meme.
one of the best artists in the world.
Real organic.
And I love her team. Shout out De Niro, shout out the whole team. Really good people. Yeah, man.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, everyone, innit?
Yeah, what's been some of your favorites? Like the ones that stood out to you the most, or like the ones that's like, okay, cool, this guy actually gave me a banging interview, that's some good. Because he even went viral for fucking Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, so I mean, so the Freddie one was in Paris 2025, Fashion Week.
Yep.
I was walking down the street with Alistair, shout out Alistair. Alistair's my videographer, but also he's younger than me, but I really look up to him. Like, he is taller than me, but I look up to him.
No way, you're a giant, bro.
No, he's, big up Alistair still. I look up to him because he's very inspiring. He's younger than me, but his insight is really strong.
Yeah.
And I met him years ago because he was just 17 when I met him. He was like, oh, I want to take your photo. Da-da. Anyway, we can talk about it later, but we were leaving a showroom, and I was going to meet my guy Lee. Big up Lee at New Balance. So I was going to meet Lee at his hotel, and we got on Limes, and Freddie Gibbs is walking down the street.
No way.
And I was like, fucking hell. So my Lime is still running, and I've got off the Lime, and I'm like, yo, Freddie, can I get an interview? He was mad cool. He was like, we're on the way to go get food, speak to my manager, shout out Maxim. So Maxim was there. First time I met him, I was like, yo, this is who I am. Here's my Insta. Just check it, just shout me if you want to do it. I showed him, and then I've gone to New Balance, and I'm talking with Lee, and we're having a really good conversation, and I check my phone, and the manager's like, come back now. So then we've gone back, and that's the interview you see, innit? So, and then that went viral straight away. Yeah. And then I recently just started clipping it again, and it's just it's probably gone more viral than it did the first time.
Yeah, so do you always have your equipment like ready on standby then?
Yeah, bro, this is the thing, you don't have to overcomplicate it. I shoot everything from this iPhone.
That's all you need.
This is the one.
Yeah.
So I shoot everything from my iPhone and my Mac, and I just war ready, innit? Literally.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the mic is pretty portable as well.
Yeah, Rode mic, I just run it up. But yeah, I mean, in terms of interviews I loved, I mean, the first Sench interview changed my life forever. Built the relationship with him and the team, so that's always good. Love the Kalani one, built a relationship with her team. Big up David Ali, fucking legend. He's a legend. He's opened so many doors for me without him even knowing. He's opened so many doors for me, so I love David. AJ Tracy as well, it's my dog. Love AJ, I've done loads of interviews with him now. Bro, so many. I've actually lost track. But I think the one thing it's shown people is you don't have to. What's the word? I'm trying to sound too smart here. Like, you don't have to copy the noise to break through the middle. Yeah. You can just build your own thing, do your own thing, and it will work out. Because I think a lot of people in the UK, I see this thing recently, and was like, the UK are just known for stitching content and being negative. But it's like, there's not, there's people like myself and others who are making really solid content, which is like pushing through, and breaking boundaries. And I mean, the interviews are one thing, but we've also gone global as well, bro. Like, we've 100%. Gone to other countries and made content.
World Star.
But bro, you're forgetting, I went Australia last year. We was in New York years prior. We was in Vegas, you know what I mean? Like, so a lot's happened, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah.
Obviously, you said you stay ready with all your equipment. What about the questions though? Like, do you have the questions on go? Do you have backup questions, or do you ask them on the spot?
So in the beginning, I had like everything like loaded up or whatever in my mind, but I've almost, Future Fires has become like a part of what I do. So I've kind of memorized it. Obviously the order's different, but the questions are pretty much the same. Yeah. Fun fact, when I interviewed Georgia, it was like such an amazing interview, but it was also so bad at the same time because it was probably one of the longest quick-fire interviews I'd done because she just had no answer for anything.
Really?
So I was like, I need answers because I need to make a video. And she just didn't have any. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm also like a good conversator, I guess.
Like you're on the spot. Like you're good on the spot.
Yeah, on the spot. I'm really well. I do really well under pressure. So like the Freddie thing was easy for me.
Yeah.
And it's also the art is in the edit. You know, I know how to edit.
Yeah.
And I know what to put in and what's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like all the things that have gone viral, I knew it was gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like I positioned it to be like that.
Okay. That you get the art form of short form then.
Yeah, for sure. But one thing I do say, that's why we will probably talk about is like I'm working on miniature shows with the content I put out for this reason. But I'm really, really good at making famous people more famous. Like I know how to make them go viral.
Yeah.
But like an upcoming person, not so much. But that's why I'm working on like the First Light show, which is shedding light on new people.
Yeah.
Because it's a way to shed light on people without going viral, but the right people are seeing it.
Yeah.
But like I know what to ask a famous person to make them go viral. Because it's like I'm being controversial, but I'm not being negative. And that's one thing I take pride in because I don't push negativity in it. So yeah.
No, sick. One thing I also wanted to ask, we spoke about this a bit lightly before. When something goes wrong in an interview, or let's say you face rejection, like how do you kind of handle that? Like, because you got to be quite quick on your toes. Something can happen like last minute, and then boom, it's like you got to think fast, kind of get back on it. Or if you try to pitch an interview and people are not on it, how do you kind of go about that?
Well, I'm always good at looking at the positive within negative situations. So, for instance, me and Alistair went to the 424 show in Fashion Week in Paris last year. You're probably better. I don't know what season that is. SS26, wasn't it? I don't. Spring, whatever it was. So we went 424, and I asked a huge designer, I'm not gonna say their name, for an interview, and they shrugged me off and they were like, nah, fuck that. Whatever, innit? They're half my size anyway, so I don't give a fuck. But I didn't really like, I was just like, whatever. But because of that rejection, I was able to kind of physically pivot, and like, I interviewed Roddy Ricch straight after that. I interviewed ASAP Nast. I interviewed, there was one other, Bloody Osiris, literally within a meter of rejection.
Yeah.
So I could have just been rejected and stormed off and walked out being a diva, but I was just like, cool, I'll take the L on that, just turn it into a win, innit?
Yeah.
And then the Roddy one went super viral, and because he doesn't talk at a minute, right? So,
he doesn't.
So yeah, so I feel, I had this conversation with Will, my manager, recently. I was like, you have to, there's a saying, I saw it before, it was like, there's so much war you have to go through to become this calm. Like there's so much like pain you have to go through to be this calm. And I faced years of rejection when I rapped, when I modeled. So that was able for me to build character, but also, you know, it's hard when you go on the street, bro, and you ask people for interviews and they say no to your face, or they look at you like you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's type of stuff, it builds you for those moments, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just all about being in the field and being rejected 100 times. Because 101 times isn't gonna hurt.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna be immune to it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. So another thing that, you know, we've seen you move into is campaigns and shoots and stuff like that. You've been doing quite a lot. Talk to me about that experience, because that must be it's usually you being like, you know, sent off the camera. So tell me about the campaigns and the shoots that you've done.
Yeah, I think from 2024, I've probably done a lot.
Yeah.
But again, it was all intentional. It was never something that wasn't planned. It was always something that, you know, we wanted to position myself in. not just from a monetary space, but more of a cultural and being seen. Obviously, just on the Foot Locker European campaign for the NBA with my guys' Stockroom podcast. So I kind of featured on their podcast on the video. But yeah, I mean, that was a sick experience. I'm trying to think what other campaigns I've done.
The Judah Tribe one. The Judah Tribe one caught my attention because, you know what? I've just seen you get into your acting bag. So I was like, whoa, FD's acting now. So talk to me about that and talk to me about you kind of venturing into acting. Is there something that we can see more of, or is it just more time, just like these, brand campaigns?
So some people might know that I think the first like proper acting campaign I'd done was with Meta years ago. Okay. I did it with my dog Az, big up Az Captures. So I did it with Az, and it was like this small little advert we did, and it was kind of sneaker based. So we acted in that. I think there's something else I acted in, but the Judah one. So big up Raf, that's my guy. Like me and Raf have a really good relationship outside of the industry. Obviously, Raf is from Melbourne, so he's from Australia. So he'll call me, it'll be 9 a.m. for me, I'm at the gym and he'll be going home from work or something. Yeah, it's like late at night. So our relationship is weird. Like when we talk, we have really good conversations when we do. Then when I went to Australia last year, we linked back up. He was there for the same event in Sydney, and he just shouted me really last minute. He was like, yo, I'm shooting this advert in this mad manor house, and like we have YT, we have Rushy, we have Ants Live. We want you to be there as well. And then when I got there, I was like, let me be posh, innit? Like, because I want to kind of play on the fact that we're in there. And then when I'm on the phone, I'm different to when I'm with my parents in the advert. But it's funny you say about acting, because I've always wanted to be an actor, innit?
Really?
Like, I did drama at school. I did drama at GCSE. I got an A in drama. It's the only thing I got an A in. And then I did drama at college when I was there. I was getting like A stars in the practical, but I was failing the theory, because it was just, I didn't give a fuck about Shakespeare, bro. I just wanted to act. I was really good at like playing characters, and like I didn't really care if I needed to like play a character that was, I guess, I couldn't be in real life. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say, but anything you can think of, I would have comfortably done it. But because I couldn't do the theory, I just thought I could never act, innit? And then my mum would always say to me, like, I think you're gonna be an actor, I think you're gonna be an actor. So if anybody wants to book me for your film or advert and let me act, I'll do it.
100%.
So yeah.
Do you enjoy it then?
Yeah, I like it. I feel like it's fun. And one thing I think people overlook a lot is when I've done like skits for brands. So when Bape did their sample sale, I played a character. I wasn't being FD, I was playing this corny teacher. I had a tie on and stuff. Then when Pata did a sample sale, I played another character. I was like a bit, you know what I mean? And then when Lorenzo did his New Balance drop, start of last year, I played a character when I did the advert for that. I was like a 70s talk show host. But people overlook it, I think. I'm actually trying to like play characters, but I think people just think, oh, it's whatever. But like I actually fought to do that, innit? So
when I look back at some of your videos, I'm like, hold on, this guy's actually playing a character already. He's already acting. Yeah. You know what I mean? To extend on that from your acting though, you have a show on the way, or are you planning a show?
Yeah, so we're working on The Future. So it's called The Future With, and it'll be like whoever's on the show. We've had it in the works probably for the whole of last year, but things just got super busy and it costs a lot of money. But it's one of the main things that me and Will are trying to strategize for this year. The plan for the show is really just, I don't mean this because this is a really good conversation, but I think in general, the UK is missing good conversation and conversation that holds weight and holds actual subject matter. we just have loads of men just talking about what they done on road like 30 years ago, and it's like not everybody can resonate with even the fact of street life, let alone age, let alone like, you know, some people like fashion, or some people want to know why their favorite rapper was depressed when they were 15. You know, no one's asking those questions, but I'm willing to ask those questions. Right. So that's really what our main pitch is with the show, is how can we have really solid conversations that will help people. And, you know, we speak about Breakfast Club interviews that Jay-Z done 15 years ago. You know, we speak about like the moments that Complex had where, you know, Ray J's glasses got snapped and stuff. We don't have those moments here. I can't name you really one from the UK from a, you know, conversation level. So those are the things that we're trying to build with the show. It will take time, but I think if anybody's going to do it, it's me. So
that sounds exciting. So where will it be based? Will it be on YouTube or?
Okay. It'll be long form, innit? Because I'm biased, but I'm the master of short form interviews. I am the king of it. People can argue, but I am the king. So I think I love conversations. Like when we did our last one, that's one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. So I've always wanted to, you know, it's amazing talking to Lato, but the video you see is the amount of time I had with Lato in real life, which was like 1 minute and 30. So it's like, imagine look what I'd done in 1 minute and 30, look what I could do in the 2 hours with talking to her. So that's really, the goal with that.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm looking forward to that. I think it could be
so
because I know you used to do shows as well before all of this. Before you built your empire, you used to do shows back in the day as well on YouTube. So it's good to have like a full circle moment where you're returning back to the roots.
Yeah, and I mean, the long form conversations has become more of a mature thing, obviously, because I never really wanted to be an interviewer, innit? I wanted to be a rapper, right? So. But the show you're talking about was a sneaker show. So, you know, hopefully we can still do a sneaker show, innit? So we're in a place now where, you know, we still love shoes. So.
Talking about shoes and conversations, one conversation that we had last week, which was off camera, was about Timberland, the best Timberland boot.
Yeah.
Now, I thought I was the only one, and I kind of thought I was crazy for this, but I think one of the best Timberland boots is not actually the boot that you see everyone wear, the wheat one, the main one.
Yeah, the 6-inch.
Yeah. We were speaking and we said the field boot and the Euro hiker are both ones that are just so underrated.
So you think the field boot is the best?
I think field boot is the best.
Like, I think the Euro hiker is the best Timberland shoe, period. Yeah. But I'm not from New York, yeah? So before my New York killers come for me, the field boot is integrated in culture. Same with the 6-inch, of course.
Yeah, 100%.
But, you know, some OGs had to sum me recently. The 40 below, do you know what the 40 below is?
I've seen
the bigger boot.
Yeah.
That's integrated in culture as well. So some will argue the 40 below is better than all of them. Beef and Brock is up there, but the Euro hiker, it's very niche. But I love the Euro hiker just because it's the most comfortable out the three that I'm talking about. And it's more sleek. It's like a mid-high top, but it's more sleek and it looks like a trainer. It's like if Timberland were to make a trainer. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
And I think it's like a sleeker, skinnier version of a field boot.
Yeah.
So it's just cleaner. Field boot is huge. It's a chunky shoe, bro.
It's not that chunky.
Nah.
The main one is
yeah,
actually
6-inch, of
huge.
course, and a 40 below is mad thing. But I just mean like a Euro hiker, you could generally wear it with like a skinny jogger or a baggy jogger. The field boot, you have to wear it with a baggy jogger. Like, it's so big.
That
Like,
makes sense.
and it's a mid-cut shoe. Like,
that makes sense.
It's huge.
I would say though, with a 40, I don't know about the 40 below. That one is not.
Yeah, 40 below.
I don't know what that uncle was saying.
Yeah,
that's not for me at all.
Yeah.
But for me, the field boot is the mac and cheese, the all black. The all black almost looks like the Godem actually. But the beef and broccoli, Like you can't beat that. But I
Yeah.
do agree that from a stylistic standpoint, you definitely have to wear something a bit baggier so it actually covers. So maybe the Euro hike actually takes a throne.
Yo, I'm telling you now, when the Euro hiker comes back, I want my commission. I want my commission because I've been rocking that shoe for a minute.
Yeah.
And then Skepta started wearing it in that recent campaign. Now everybody's on it. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Been doing that, bro. I love Skepta, but like, man, been doing that still.
At least we're on the same page in terms of the best Timberland is not the one.
Nah, 6-inch boot obviously is.
I think from a design
It's legendary,
perspective,
but I think the thing that annoys me, and I speak about this all the time, and Slew and me have a perfect agreement on this in terms of fuck trends, innit? Because we were doing 6-inch boots when I was young, bro. Like my best friend was doing 6-inch boots in year 7, bro.
Yeah.
So like when that resurgence come back, I was like, I have 5 pairs of wheats in my crib, bro. I had to start giving them out because like I don't need wheats anymore, bro.
No.
I've got Jound 6-inch boots, bro. Like I don't need. I got Averex 6 inches, bro. I don't need like the shit that you lot found out about last week, bro. I already seen this shit when I was a young buck. Like, so it's annoying because people think Timberland is a new brand.
No, because
like
I remember Timberland when I was really young. Must have been like 5 or 6. My dad used to make me wear them to church all the time. I hated them. I used to put them at the back of the car. I was like, bro, I pray my parents don't even see this because I hated Timberlands. I absolutely hated them, and I matured and I was like, okay, cool. I learned more about the culture behind it. I was like, you know what, there's actually a banging boot. But from a design perspective, I prefer the field boots. But if we're talking about cultural impact, Timberland probably, like the main Timberland, the wheat one, probably takes a spot.
Yeah, if I could work on a Timberland, it would probably be a field boot, even though I love the Euro hiker. I think there's more like properties on that boot. Compared to a Euro hiker. The Euro hiker doesn't have so many like properties on it, but the field boot is a bigger canvas. You know, so
Therefore, I hope we get to see more field boot collabs, bro.
I do, yeah.
But
I think Starcow was the best one I've seen, and that's arguably one of the best Timberland collabs ever.
It was really good.
I think
it was really good.
It was insane.
We're gonna put that post up on the screen, and you guys engage with that post. Let me know your opinions. But even aside from that, you're like the sneaker king. I don't even want to know how many crepes you have. I feel like this guy just walks into his crepe, he's just got shoe boxes, like a mountain of shoe boxes. So you got so many sneakers, right? When you get sent new sneakers, like does it still feel the same? Because I can imagine when you got started, you must have been thinking, yo, I can't wait to get gifted this. I can't wait to get gifted this. So is the feeling still the same? And what's it like to have so many sneakers?
Yeah, so it's crazy because it was a dream for me my whole life to get sent something. I used to have AJ Tracy on Snapchat, and I used to watch him get sent like Nike shoes, and I just thought, wow, like as a rapper, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get sent clothes and stuff. But then when I started making content, I never knew it was gonna be possible. The first brand that ever sent me any shoes was Clark's. They sent me 2 pairs of Wallabies, and I'll never get rid of those 2 pairs because it was such a moment. But still to this day, bro, I still like ask my girl, bro. I live with her. When I get packages, I'll run up and down the yard because I'm so excited. That feeling will never go for me because it's like, it sounds so corny because it's just shoes, but like, bro, I'll tell you a story, like I really hustled to get shoes, bro. Like I really did that shit. I really like hustled to get shoes, and it was a really full circle moment for me because one of my best friends growing up, he'll always be my best friend regardless, but Johnny, so De Silva, like when I was growing up, he was like an absolute demon, like King Von demon. Like, maybe not that bad, but like he was like actual demon, But me and him had like this amazing relationship. Like he was like my big bro, and like he would always look out for me, and we always used to trade shoes because we wore the same size. Trade shoes, trade clothes, and I would let him wear my clothes, and I had a lot more stuff than him, and we just always trade loads of stuff and share clothes and, you know, my whole life. And then in December, that just went, him and my other best friend from for life as well, we all had dinner. And then I was like, come to my crib after. So they come to my crib, I just gave them bare kicks. And like, I nearly cried when I gave Johnny shoes, because I was just like, this is so mad. Like, it was such a like, it was like, I was like my age hugging like the 12-year-old us, you know, 13-year-old us. Cause like, we were really just like, I'm not gonna like say anything mad, but we were just, you know, hustling, and it was just, I think them man left my crib with like bags of shit, like clothes, shoes, and I'm talking like good shit. Like, and I was just like, calm, just take that.
That must be such a great feeling, especially to be in a position where it's like, you guys could just take it.
Yeah.
Because, bro, I can imagine at one point you're like, this is my prized possession. Everything you have, you don't even want to give it away.
Yeah, but like certain people, I'm like, yeah, man. And then I think I can have that moment with my dogs. Yeah. And like, to be fair, anybody who comes to my crib will probably leave with something in it, for the most part. But I also do the giveaways on my story as well, innit?
This guy's too up, man. I said you go to the crib and you leave a pair of shoes.
No, but you know what it is? Like you know what it is, yeah? It sounds like, because it might sound like I'm being cocky, yeah? But the actual thing is like, I want like my people to experience this as well, innit? You know, like luckily for some of the brands I work with, I can now like ask for Will, or like I can ask for my girl, or you know what I mean? Like to get some stuff as well. And you know, there was a time, bro, I couldn't even take my girl out for food, you know? Like in the beginning of our relationship, I couldn't even afford dinner. Yeah. Now I can. So it's a nice feeling to be able to, you know, share that with other people.
I'll hold you on that one. We're going to get round back to that.
Okay, but I was saying as well, like, obviously my people, but then on my story, I do like the drawing challenges and that. So other people can experience it as well. Like, I'll be giving away some good shit, bro. And the only thing I want them to do is to draw me in a certain way. Yeah. And that's because two things. So we can have an exchange. Yeah. I can meet you, we can have an exchange. I can build an ecosystem, but then also you can have a cool piece of item or clothing. And I have like 20 plus drawings of like people that have drawn me, bro. And some of these people are like fucking really good at drawing. And it's like, that in itself is an experience that when I was younger, I wish I could meet someone just from drawing them, or do you know what I mean? And we could win some shoes for free that are like brand new, like, do you know what I mean? So everything I do is intentional. Some may think it's cocky or whatever, but I'm really just trying to share experience with everyone and just trying to, you know, be the thing that I wish I was when I was young, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
Even getting some of the getting early access to some of the stuff. So I think it was the MS 95 and then also the Central C UGG. When I saw it on your story, I was like, why has nobody shared this? Like, I didn't see it anywhere. So I just DM'd you, I was like, bro, I need the images ASAP.
And it's funny because I feel like I've almost become, I hope as well, I'm not even mad at this, but I hope I've become the person that people come to for that. Yeah. Because that come to me and I just naturally posted it because I just was like, yeah, thanks. Like, and then the reception I got was like, nobody's ever seen him. So I was like, have I leaked this shit? I think still to this day, I've only seen like barely anyone with that shoe. So I was like, I don't know if it was a friends and family thing. I still don't know to this day. But I leaked it and it helped. I guess it helped their promotion.
I don't know, maybe it was strategic. Because, you know, Central C is he's very strategic. Like him and his team, when it comes to marketing and everything, they know what they're doing. So who knows?
But again, I don't mind being that person.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm glad we was the first media platform to get that out.
Well, yeah, you're lucky because I would have brushed a lot of people off. I would have brushed a lot of people off. And I think, what did you say? You like, can you send me other angles? I was like, bro, Relax, bro. I'm doing something, bro.
I was
Like,
trying to get the most perfect angle that was like, because I knew it was gonna pop off.
I know it's so crazy because, like, yeah, I've done that multiple times last year.
Yeah,
Like, I leaked something
yeah,
and I didn't know. Obviously, I've planned leaked things where I might have got paid or whatever, but some things have been really organic, and I'm just like, it helped, I guess. It helped the promotion of it. It went viral.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, from clothing to footwear, what's your most prized possession?
It's got to be footwear, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what footwear piece is your most prized?
Right now,
Yeah,
bro, there's so many, but I mean, it's gonna sound funny, but the first Jordan I ever bought was a reason why I started collecting shoes 10 years ago, actually. In May 2016, I bought Flu Game 12, so that's probably the reason why I started collecting shoes. So I've never got rid of that shoe purely based on the fact that it's like, what's it, you know, like in Stranger Things, it's like everything happens around Vecna, innit? Like around the Mind Flayer, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of what, it's like, that shoe is the reason why that room is so much used, because of that one shoe. But yeah, I mean, that's probably one of my prized possessions. But I have, like, you know, signed boxes and one-of-one pieces and stuff. But, you know, I also have clothing that means stuff to me as well. So it's like, but at the end of the day, they're material things, isn't it?
yeah, of course.
And I started to realize that when I started doing really like community-based things, I started to realize like the clothes and that, they're cool. They feed my ego and they feed like the younger me. But the fulfilling thing is, you know, sharing the experience or, you know, having the impact and, you know, moments with people. That's really, I think, that means the most to me. But yeah, of course, they have my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first love, innit?
If you could collab with one sneaker brand, who would you want to collab with? I see you smiling. I know you like your answer, so who would you want to collab with?
Right, so if I'm being honest, right now in my heart, I think it's pretty obvious.
MBs.
MB is my New Balance. They have a place in my heart in a weird way, because when I was growing up, culturally, I don't think they played a part in my, I guess, surroundings. And they kind of played a part in what I was listening to. Like, Wale is from the DMV, so he used to wear a lot of New Balance. But I think back in the day, it was a very DMV thing, and like rich, you know, type of thing, innit?
Yeah.
So I never really understood it. And then as time went on, maybe it's a maturity thing, but also I think it's how they position themselves culturally now. You know, collaborating with Joe Freshgoods, Salehi Bembury, Amine, like all these people. What's the brand? Mimi? Is that the brand? Miu Miu, yeah. Miu Miu. Who else do they collab with? They collab with so many people where, like, culturally, they're like, okay, you know what? Their silhouettes are actually really good, really comfortable. The quality is amazing. The brand is so fire. The history is there. Shout out to people at New Balance because they show me a lot of love, and the team is really good. So I want to shout out Trev, first of all, because that's actually my dog. Like, outside of New Balance, that's my dog. Him and my manager had a really good relationship prior because they used to work together. But then I met Trev through Will, and then we built a really good relationship outside of it. Shout out Lee as well, who works with Trev. I work very well with both of them. And, you know, so of course, if I want to do a collab with a brand that I love right now, it would be New Balance, because I love the brand, I love the people at the brand, and I love the quality of the brand. You know, like, I put out a video recently with like my favorite shoes that I wore last year, and you know, Timberland, New Balance was there, innit? You know, like, majority of the shoes I wear day to day now are New Balance. You know, I'm older, bro, from a comfort level and from a fly standpoint.
Right.
you know, they're up right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, they got. I got 1906s, but I got them some time ago.
yeah,
but
yeah.
That's probably my favorite New Balance
Yeah.
silhouette. Awesome. So with the collab, right, the New Balance one, would it be from an FD standpoint or would it be from your brand standpoint?
really
'Cause I see you wearing the hat as well.
Yeah, come on, man. Forever living. I don't know when this interview is dropping, but we're hoping to drop the first cap and the first moment end of Feb. So we'll see, innit? But it's a really good question because me and Will talk about this all the time. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I guess Cortez and Nike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not Clint and
Yeah,
Nike.
yeah, true.
So maybe there's my answer.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. But it's a very good way to think, not just New Balance. If I collab with a food brand or something, like, is it Forever Living or is it Fabio De Sena or is it FD from the Future?
Yeah.
You
You
know
got
what I
some
mean?
thinking to do.
I'm a grown man. I got.
thinking to do.
Yeah, so that's a good question, but I don't know. I can't give you an answer.
Okay.
But yeah.
So with Forever Living, tell us about that. What does the name even mean? Tell us about the cap. Just tell us about your brand.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably last time we spoke, I was probably saying, oh yeah, I'm releasing a brand or whatever. I think I was talking about a shoe, right? Like I wanted to release a shoe and then I realized how expensive a shoe is and it's probably not possible without backing from a brand. Forever Living is something I've been pushing since my granddad died, which I believe was maybe like 2016, 17. A very hard time in my life, which we might touch on. But so somebody said at his funeral, and I think it's kind of very self-explanatory. I don't think it's like one of those things where you just read it and you feel it. And like when I made music, it was like I would always say it in the songs. It was like my OVO, it was my XO, it was my Taylor Gang, it was my like thing. Got it tatted on my skin in like 2018, 2019. So I've got it like all down my body here. And then yeah, I was like, if I'm ever gonna run something or an umbrella of media or something, it'll be under Forever Living. So Antonio, that you see, is my middle name. So at first I was like, could it be Antonio? I made the logos for Antonio. Then as time went on, I was like, I think Forever Living is better.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got a ring to it. It makes more sense. And then, so fitteds are my uniform. I love New Era, but I think they were kind of sleeping on me because I pitched collab to them a lot. I think they were sleeping on me, but I will give them benefit of the doubt because the guy that was fighting my corner, like, got made redundant. So I think my only hope, like, kind of left. So I worked on a fitted. It took about a year. Had to change manufacturers. Got another one last year. Perfect. Manufacturer is a New Era manufacturer, one of them, or used to be. So the size and the fitting is perfect.
Yeah.
I made the hat like this with the Forever Living on the side.
Okay.
Because I think a patch is so predictable. Everybody makes fitteds, or they try to, or they make a snapback and it's got a patch on the side. And I thought, how can I do something that's obnoxious, because that's how I like to design, but still fly?
Yeah.
So I remember back in the day, the YMC&B hats, the snapbacks and the fitteds they used to do, and all the bootleg stuff around that, it was all just huge writing. So I just did the Forever Living bigger. And then, it just became a staple. And now we shot a lookbook yesterday. Sorry, was it yesterday or the day before? Day before.
Yeah. I think I saw that on
Tuesday.
your story.
Yeah, I gave a little hint to it. Just something very clean. I don't want to go super over the top with all that stuff. I think the product needs to speak for itself, and you know, I don't want to shoot on a block or anything. A block I'm not from. You get me? So I just wanted to keep it very, you know, clean cut. So yeah. But my plan with that is to build a brand just of just honest product, shit that I like, people that gravitate towards it will, and our main goal is to get collabs in it.
Yeah.
And really play around with people's infrastructure in it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm
We
good at doing that.
We gotta get early looks at some of the collabs that you.
Don't worry. I'm gonna call you for when I drop the lookbook for this as well. You'll be first. You got a favor that
For sure.
you owe me a favor.
For sure. So talking of collabs as well, Champion last year. Was it last year?
Yeah, last year.
Last year you collabed. See, timeline is so long. I can't even remember.
Yeah,
But
April last year. Yeah, big up Champion. You already know. Uniform. Champion, big heritage brand.
Number OG.
Yeah, super. And I pitched a collab to them. They agreed to it. It was a very interesting experience because it was something that I never have done before, working at that level in terms of, you know, being given like a budget to create. However, we worked with not much in it. And my pitch to them was, I have community, let me show you what my community will do and let me give them an experience. So we took over the store in Soho. I'm not a graffiti artist, I never claimed to be, never will. I love the graph community, but I am not that. I just wanted to give people a one-of-one experience. So we hosted it outside the store. They had teas. I gave away the first 20 for free, sold 80. And we sold out in 2 hours. People flew in from Paris, Spain. Some guy said he come from Dubai. I don't know how real that is. Bunch of man come from Scotland, Manchester, Birmingham.
Yeah.
I think during the day, like throughout the whole day, we had about 400 people. But within, I know, because it started at 11, I think there was a queue of like 100 or 150 or so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we did that. It was a whole long day. It was annoying because I was like in the moment spray painting on the ground. So I don't really, when I thought there was 10 people there, innit? But like when I see photos and stories and hear stories and video, there was bare people. And
It looked crazy.
it was crazy, and it was a way for people to get a one-of-one experience with me and a piece of product. Obviously it was just a t-shirt, but you know, so many people have shown me photos of them framed the t-shirt and stuff like that. People have made designs from the day, and again, my community showed out, and it was just a positive experience to have with so many people. And they offered me a full collab, but I didn't think it was the right time. So we kind of turned it down, but we had a meeting with them on Monday this week, and they told me, I hope they don't feel away, but they told me that that was the best thing that they done last year.
Man.
And they haven't seen something like that in a while. So there's no cap in my rap, innit? And the first thing that is because of that is my community, innit? So my community showed out, and they continue to show out, innit? So I'm just good at making the best out of a situation that most people would have crumbled. So yeah, man.
That's it, bro. Because I was looking at the kind of the live updates from everything, and I was just, bro, it looked kind of mad. Just people lined up.
It was mad, bro. We had Brewer Street looking like a street party, bro.
Another thing that has kind of happened since, you know, our last interview is your content has adapted and changed quite a lot. So a lot of it has gotten kind of more personal. You're kind of almost taken as like a mentoring role and putting on the youth. You know, some of the topics that you touch on is love, vulnerability, sacrifice. Talk to me more about that move, and talk to me about why you decided to kind of go into that, because, you know, it's quite a pivot from, you know, going from fashion, culture, footwear to something more kind of narrow like that.
Yeah, I think it's something I do naturally. Like when people would interview me or whatever, we'd have really good conversations on camera. And I think it kind of goes back to what I was saying originally, like, I think I might have said it off camera, but I have a platform now. So how can I use my platform to better the youth or even people who are older than me who might need a change of mindset? Because whilst you have a platform and you can do something, why wouldn't you want to change lives positively, innit? Right. And I think when I was young, and when you're young, you're very impressionable, innit? So, you know, I was seeing man do mad shit, so I wanted to do mad shit. People will not be man enough to admit the fact that they were inspired by negative things, but I'm a man and I'm man enough to do that. So if I can go online and talk about, you know, it's cool to be vulnerable, or like it's cool to open up and tell your truth, or, you know, one thing I said recently was like, you know, you gotta focus on the impact. Don't focus on an industry that may never love you, or like these fake friends. Like if you have a relationship, like for instance, me and my girl, I met my girl when I was a failing rapper, I was broke, whatever, but we grew to where we are now. Like, you gotta focus on those things, innit? But your favorite rapper might not go online and say that. Do you get it? So if I can be an inspiration to one person, they could be an inspiration to 200. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't know what that domino effect could do. And if people think it's moist, I don't really give a fuck. I know who I am.
Yeah.
And do you know what I mean? Like, you're worrying about the wrong thing, bro. Your hairline's mash up. And like, do you know what I mean? So
My hairline's
I mean, mine's not doing well, but you know what I mean? Like, people worry about the wrong thing. So for me, I'm just like, if I can spread a little bit of positivity, then so be it. And you know, it's an in mixture of everything else I do. But for the maddest thing, bro, I've got so much more compliments on those type of videos I've been putting out from like summer last year. I think I've been pushing them more out than a lot of my videos. A lot of people are like, bro, that video you put up really helped me. You know, I get DMs all the time like, this is how I felt. Or when I put that suicide video when I was 17, I was suicidal, so many people messaged me, bro. And I'm talking strangers, famous people, successful people, random people, community, whatever. Like, so many people reached out and was like, yo, this is, and like, even when I posted the stuff about me and my girl, like 6-year anniversary, bro, I had tons of people message me. And I was just like, do you lot not love your partner? Like, what is going on? Like, so, yeah, I mean, I don't care, innit? Bro, because the thing is, I know how this thing works, bro. Like, my Instagram could go down tomorrow, bro. Then what? Then what was my platform, G? Like, do you know what I mean? So if I can push a good, positive message, then at least somebody will remember me for something. So.
Talk to me about when you were 17, like some of the things you was going through, how it was kind of affecting you mentally, and how, when you look back at those, at that era, that arc, that time, how did it shape who you are now?
So it's a weird one because I feel like once I left school, my life until I moved to London just kind of felt a bit blurry. So when my granddad died, that was kind of like, it was a weird one. Like, around that time, I was in college, but I was very young, so it was a weird one because I didn't do well at school because I wasn't academically good. I was really good creatively, but I was being pushed in ways that I didn't really want. Like, there was a lot of negative things around me. There was a lot of positive things around me. My parents were split up from when I was in like year 7. So I was trying to deal with that. You're going through puberty, you're dealing with that. You know, you're going to a house party, people are pulling out blades, and like, it's like, I just want to play FIFA. You know what I mean? I just want to play like COD or something, but like, I'm in this house party and man are fighting each other, or, you know, I'm seeing a man get jumped and I'm just like, what's going on, bro? Like, I don't want to be around this or see this. But naturally, these things happen when you're younger, innit? Like, you know, bad stuff happens. And then I went to college, found it really hard at college because I moved to that area, but we were from Crawley, which is typically a lot more poverty driven. And then we went to college, and my dad moved to that area where the college was, but we were in Horsham, which was a more rich and wealthy area. So you take a bunch of street boys and you put them in an area where like all the girls are rich, and then you're going to house parties and there's, you know, stuff laying around, or, you know, like people are doing mad drugs, and it's like, I'm mad young. And it's like, so all these things were happening around me, and my area didn't get along with that area, and, you know, like, and then I remember I dropped out of college, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, and I remember my boy got scouted for modeling, so we went to London, and I had no bread, and I went London with him. I came back, and I remember it was my nana's birthday, and I remember sitting in my kitchen. I had a free yard of my dad's crib. I just remember like sitting in my kitchen with a knife, and I was like, this is it. Like, this is where my life is stopping. Because I just thought, like, there's no, I couldn't, when you're young, I don't think you can see anything better. Because all I saw was Crawley and Horsham. That's all I knew, innit? Yeah. And then the one thing that stopped me in that moment was, I said to myself, I almost like laughed at myself, because I was like, you've done nothing with your life, so you're just going to kill yourself. Yeah. But that kind of saved me a bit. Yeah. Because it was like, it kind of snapped me out of that feeling. Yeah. And then shortly after that, I got scouted for modeling, and it saved my life. And I always say, shout out Ruben Selby, because he scouted me for modeling, and he saved my life. And he will never, I tell him all the time, but to him, he's just like, oh, I scouted this guy and I got 2 bills for it. But to me, I'm like, you really saved my life. Because
it gave you hope.
It gave me hope, and it showed me another side of life. Like, I got flown out within the first year, and I was like, what the fuck? I was gonna kill myself like 6 months ago. Like, this is mad. So, but it also, you know, that 16 to now is a lot of teething pains, and people calling me gay for modeling, and then my guys are banging out because of it. And then, you know, my brethren gets killed in 2019, and then I'm like, I hate my ends, and, you know, all these things, it's all a snowball effect. But, you know, like I said earlier, I had to go through that to be who I am now, you know, because those, in the darkest times, that's where you like learn the most, innit?
Exactly. What's some of the moments that kind of shaped you the most? Obviously, your friend passing, RIP. Yeah, man. How did those? What are some the key moments that kind of shaped the FD we see sitting here right now?
Yeah, I think obviously, I guess the suicide moment when Swell got killed. So Swell got murdered in December. It's so mad. Swell got murdered December 2nd, 2019, and my nana died December 2nd, 2024, 5 years later. Yeah. I think that's 5 years later. Am I bugging out? Yeah, it's 5 years later, isn't it?
5 years.
Yeah, so, yeah, that. And then when I moved to London, that was a huge pivotal point, because it was tough, man. Like, obviously, those things were extremely tough to go through, but then I moved to London with like no friends technically, just my girl. I lived at my girl's crib, and like, she probably won't mind now because we live together, but like, basically because she went to uni and came back home, her brother took her room. So when I lived at her crib, she slept on one sofa and I slept on the other sofa for 6 months. And people don't even know that. So this is the first time I said that. Because I never really wanted to say that just out of respect for her. But like, we live together now, so it doesn't matter. But like, I slept on one sofa, she slept on the other. And even that, bro, that affected our relationship, because we were only together for a year. So I'm technically a new person in their family living at their crib. And I'll always love her mum. Like, I love Alex, that's her mum, I love her mum so much because technically she had to become like my mum. And she really looked after me, innit? And like, I've never said that as well on camera. So I really have a lot of time and love for her because, she like arguably become like my mum, and we live close to them now. So like, she's always around the crib and that. But yeah, that was hard for me. And my girl always talks about it because she's always like, I could tell you was very sad and like just trying to figure it out. And then when I got fired from my job in April 2023, that was probably the reason why FD from the is standing here right now, because it pushed me to where I am now, innit?
Yeah.
But I had to go through these moments, but also prior to all this shit at 16, I'm an immigrant, bro. You know, my family were broke most of my life.
Yeah.
My mum only started getting money because she got breast cancer, but because my nana had breast cancer, she had life insurance. So she got money for that.
Yeah.
These are the things that people don't talk about, like these like weird moments, like do you know what I'm saying? So it's like all of these things, and then that same time, my parents split up, you know, and people don't talk enough about how when their parents split up and how much that fucks up a child, bro.
Yeah.
Like that fucked me up relationship-wise, marriage-wise, forever, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so, but all of these things make me who I am now, 27 years old.
Yeah.
Being able to share that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So
I can imagine that your girl keeps you very grounded then doing all of that, because, bro, you know, the internet is crazy with people traumatizing each other. So to have someone by you through all of that, it's really a blessing.
Well, my girl's been through all of it with me,
She's
innit?
seen all versions of FD.
All versions of it. FD, the rapper, Fabio the Senna, the model, or Fab, the model. That's what they used to call me. FD from the FD from the future, content, YouTuber, all of that.
Yeah.
Like they try joke on me. They try like make my clip go viral when I was saying like I remember I cried to her one time because I was like, I spent months and weeks on these YouTube shows and I got no views, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, now, I don't even care.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like I post 3 times a day, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter to me. But like at the time, it was a lot. So I think she understands that. So I always have an admiration for her because, you know, she's like in the run with me, innit? It's like, same with Will. Like Will's my manager. He's only been managing me for a couple years, but he's been my OG for like 4 years, bro. For the most part of me living in London, you know? And these people are like like doing it with me, innit? And like, those are the people you need to keep around you, bro. Like Alistair, my videographer, he's in the trenches with me, bro. All the time. Yeah, he's a man of many words. Like he doesn't say much.
Yeah.
But like,
He's one of them.
he's just one of those, and I can just feel his energy, and it's like, those are the people, bro.
How did you and your girl meet? Like, talk to us about the first time.
Yeah,
like,
so my dog Shumba, who I grew up with, he went Bournemouth Uni. She went to the uni. He sent me her Insta and was like, "Oh, I think you're feeling her, innit?" And if I'm being honest, I was just trying to, you know what I mean? I was just trying to shout her. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to, whatever. Just trying to link her, innit?
Yeah.
And then she was just brushing me off. And then 2019, December, she posted something on New Year's Eve. And I was gassing her up. And then she was like, "Oh, you're not serious." And I was like, "What?" I hate when people try like test me, innit? So I was like, "What?" So we went on a date 3 days later, and I said on my 6-year anniversary thing when I posted it, I was like, I took her to the Tate because I had no money in it.
Yeah.
Because I thought, let me be a bit like, let me pretend. I do love art, but like, I just couldn't afford anything.
I do love art. That is hilarious.
I just couldn't afford like an actual exhibition, so I just took her to the Tate, and been together ever since. So yeah.
So stay persistent. That's what I'm getting.
Stay persistent, but also be ready to realize that, you know, love and relationship isn't like, it's not what these people put online, bro. Like, I'm not saying you have to post your girl. Like, I post my girl. I don't put out that I'm single, but it's like, once you start letting the opinions of other people get in, it's pointless, bro. Like, my girl has nothing to do with the industry. Nothing. Nothing. She doesn't have. She's got like 300 followers. Like, no one knows who she is, and that's perfect, because once people know and start trying to get involved, that's where it starts fucking up. But the other thing is, you gotta be willing to grow with someone, bro. I personally feel like we didn't start fully loving each other until like 2 years in, bro.
Right.
Yeah, bro, because like we were together during COVID and that, bro.
Right.
That shit's not, it was weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we was all going through a pandemic, bro. Like, it was mad. So 2 years in, we started properly loving each other. And I think when I moved to London, probably when I moved out of her crib, that's when we properly started having a real relationship. And I think she would agree with that, because that's when we started to like really accept each other. Because like, people will be together and be like, yeah, I know my partner. Bro, you gotta live with your partner before you even know how they are. Alone, or, you know, go on holiday with them, or go through a bad situation with them. And, you know, these things, they test your relationship. You gotta be willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? And also, stop cheating on your partners, because it's fucking up generations of people and messing up a lot of people, girls and boys. Stop doing that. If you're gonna cheat, just break up with them. Is it break their heart before you break their mind? You get me?
No, I really respect and like that direction that you've taken, because like, especially in the age where there's so much kind of bad advice like online, especially around the topic of love, all you see is negativity online. So to see not only the positives, but also like a more kind of raw, like, this is the reality of it. It's good to see in a space like this, because it's something that's kind of, I guess, taboo or looked over or just seen in a negative light.
Yeah, I think the problem is like, I see a lot of like, oh, people say that there's always like a strong person behind somebody's success. No, there's not. It's just the one person, but it's like, you obviously haven't met that person.
Right.
And that's okay. But don't project on everybody else. Because when you do meet that right person, they do help your story and your journey, then you'll understand.
Right.
But a lot of people, I think they speak from places of not understanding.
Right.
And I will never try to do that.
Right.
I always speak from personal experience, own understanding, and I can talk about these things because I've experienced them, or I know I'm knowledgeable about certain topics, and I would never speak about things I'm not. And the problem is, so many people do that. Not just with love, just with fucking everything. It's boring, bro. That goes back to why I want to run a show, because it's like, do you know what I mean?
You can really get in depth on those topics.
Exactly.
Yeah. Talk to me about sacrifice. Like sacrifice, I'd imagine, do you still live close to your family?
No.
Okay, so that's one thing that you must have sacrificed, that proximity to your family. Talk to me about what you had to kind of leave behind, what things you had to change about yourself to kind of elevate to this position you're in right now.
Well, I sacrificed everything, innit? I've sacrificed everything. I still sacrifice a lot of things now. I think in the beginning of my journey and my career, I pretty much like just separated myself from my area for multiple reasons. Started going into my career, I sacrificed a lot of friendships, had to cut a lot of people off, I guess. I also had to cut a lot of negativity off. I sacrificed time. I sacrificed my relationship with my girl. You know, my career has put a lot of pressure on my actual real life relationship, bro. And that goes from my girl, my friends, my family. I sacrificed a lot of shit with my family, and I think when my nana was really ill before she died, I remember my mum called me, and it was the first time I cried in so long, like, and I was just crying and crying and crying for ages, because my mum was basically saying it's not looking good, innit? And it was like a mixture of things, but the main thing was like, I can't be there to help. And that was the thing that hurt me the most, because it was like, I have to be here to help me, but I can't be there to help you or her. And it was tough, innit? And I mean, like, my pops lives in South Africa now, so I'm nowhere near him. My brother's kind of back where I used to live, and my mum's like deeper into the countryside now, like towards where I used to live. So I don't really see my mum.
Do you feel like that has an effect on you? Do you like?
Of course,
how do you feel
bro.
that affects you?
It 100% affects me because, you know, even just from a lifestyle standpoint, bro, like certain man, they be chatting shit online or whatever, but you can still go home and like see your mum, or like you can still like, do you know what I mean? And I sound like a baby boy when I say this, but like, bro, sometimes you just need a hug from your mum, bro, you know?
Bro.
I've been through some real shit, bro, in the past 2 years. I couldn't do that.
Real.
I had to go home and fucking be by myself, G.
Yeah.
And that shit sounds so simple, but a lot of people are older than me and live very sheltered lives, bro. Like, when you get thrown in the deep end like that, and you get fired and you have to make rent, and you know, you got real life responsibility, bro, and you can't get a one-up from your mum because your mum can't afford it, first of all, and second of all, you can't even see your mum. That type of shit, it can weigh, but it turns you to a beast. Like, actually, do you know what I mean? It's character building, and it's built me to who I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like, I wish I could, you know what I mean, have my mum shout at me for not cleaning up or whatever.
It's like you cherish those moments.
Yeah, and it's fucked because when I lived with my mum, because I had to move in with my mum, I hated living with her.
You'd hate those moments.
And the moment I left, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I could go back. But you know, my mum was always very supportive in terms of like, when I was crying on the phone to her and that, she was like, I really don't want you here. Like, I need to, this is my mum, innit? I need to deal with this. Like, you gotta chase your dream, innit? I can't have you doing that. So it's like, it's a mixture, but I've sacrificed everything, man. Still to this day, you have to sacrifice to, you know, build up and growth. With growth, you have to cut things off, innit? Yeah, it's like my girl likes plants, innit? You have to cut like dead leaves in it.
Maybe not her plants.
Yeah, not her plants, but you have to cut them off to help it grow, innit?
Yeah.
So
what does your mother think of like everything that you've done and everything that you've achieved so far?
Bro,
it must be like so foreign to her.
You know what? It's weird because I remember I wrote this in a post. When I was growing up, my nana, my mum's mum, I was super close to her. She was almost like, she raised me as well, yeah? So my nana was the first person who ever saw like innocence in me. Cause I was like 13, I was getting arrested and that, like I was on some other shit. Like who I was then is not who I am now, innit? And yeah, C-Town FD is like,
C-Town
FD. They call me D-Dot, like that's what they
new character unlocked.
So, D-Dot, young FD, like my nana always used to see the innocence in me, but my mum always knew that I was very impressionable, but she always thought I was gonna be like an actor or something. She always thought I was very like a drama queen and I was gonna be like something, you know. I always had like ambition and I always used to speak to her because a lot of my friends growing up, we didn't have much, but a lot of my friends had way less than me, innit? So I would always talk to her about like, how can I help them? How can I change it? And from young, innit? So the funny thing is my mum always thought when things were going bad, she thought I was just gonna be a trapper, innit? Like, cause she knew me very well. Like there was points in my life where I was ready to just hit the trap hard cause I didn't know there was another way, innit?
Yeah.
But now she sees me doing what I do, she's like, I knew you was always gonna be something, innit? So to her, it's kind of foreign, but she always had hope in it. But someone like my nana always knew, innit?
You was a golden child.
Yeah, to her, I was her angel, innit? So yeah, I think to my mum, not so much. My pops, 100%. He don't, yeah.
So actually, talk to me about your relationship with your pops as well. What's your relationship with your pops like?
Yeah, that's a deep one still. So my relationship with my pops is it's a tough one. It's yeah. Just thinking how I want to word it because he always hits me up and so he lives in South Africa now, but he's Italian, innit? But my family.
Yeah, what is your full background?
So I'm Italian, South African. So my mum's South African, my dad's Italian, but basically his family moved there, innit? So my nonna and my aunties live there, but they're Italian. So he lives there now. But my relationship is a tough one because I love my pops, innit? And he was always my hero. And I think when my parents split up, he was like my best friend because it was just me, him, my brother, innit? And then basically my dad's friend like moved in as well. So it was just like all the man them living in the yard.
Yeah.
And then like my uncle, that's what I call Tish, my dad's friend. He moved out, and then my dad met my stepmom, and we clashed a lot, innit? I need to be careful what I say here. So we clashed a lot, and yeah. Let's change. We can keep that in, but let's change the subject, because he will be like, I saw what you said online. So,
I don't want no problems either, man.
Yeah, no. He good, but yeah.
I want to go back to sacrifice, because I feel like a lot of people can learn from it. What do you think has been the biggest sacrifice that you've done to date? Like, what was the hardest one to make?
I think the hardest thing I had to sacrifice, and this is going to sound so weird, yeah, but the hardest thing I had to sacrifice was me. Like, I had to sacrifice the old me. Because if my mum was sitting here now, yeah, and you asked her who was he 10 years ago, she would be like, awful child, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And I agree, you know?
Wow.
And I don't know why, obviously there was traumas in my life that I was probably trying to mask by doing dumb shit. But I think the biggest sacrifice was that, like separating, like putting that away, innit, and just changing, like, because like you said earlier, rejection and things like that, I would have acted differently 10 years ago. Now I can deal with it. Then I couldn't, you know?
Right.
Like,
No,
so,
that's a really good answer.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for a lot of people who kind of want to go to the next step and do something that's kind of not a 9 to 5, a traditional job, the main thing you're always going to have to sacrifice is your old self.
Yeah, and I think the one thing people don't talk about enough is sacrificing your ego, you know? Being willing to, you know, Gabriel says in his latest exhibition, it was like there's no ego and hustle, and like having to really separate and sacrifice your ego for an egotistical male is tough,
especially
bro.
for guys.
For
Because
guys,
we have
it's
this culture
tough,
of,
bro.
oh,
It's
glaze,
tough
don't look
to
like
have a
pig.
rapper look me in my face, look at me like I'm a piece of shit and say, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I have to be willing to be like, all right, smile about and keep it pushing. At 17, if somebody did that to me,
crush out.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially
You know?
in a culture where it's like people are scared to be called glazers or look like a beg. And I put this in quotes.
I
I
don't
don't think.
By the way, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Call me a glazer, I don't care, bro. Because I've said this before, I'm going to say it again, yeah. My brethren got murdered, yeah, when he was 20 years old, bro. He was more of a man than I will ever be. Because he was younger than me, and he was providing for his whole family, bro. Whole family, bro. And he was younger than me, yeah, by any means, bro. And I would do anything to have told him that, and I never did. You know what I mean? If I can tell you, I always tell you how much I appreciate what you're doing. For somebody to say I'm glazing, I don't care, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't care,
That's the
bro.
culture.
Man are too scared. Man are actually scared to tell somebody they appreciate them because they think it's moist.
You gotta change the culture around, man.
I'm not even gonna crash out on that one. I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. You can clip that one, because that's a good clip right there. But yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah, sacrificing yourself. So to kind of get to the closing ends of it all, to anyone else who's kind of at that edge, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of people watching who are also at the edge of, oh, I want to chase this, I want to get into this, and they have to make a big decision to make. Obviously, one of the decisions is, you know, sacrificing your old self. So what's your kind of advice to the younger you or the younger people watching about sacrificing their old self to get to that new level?
You gotta be willing to work with yourself, innit? Because this stuff isn't overnight. And the one thing I always say to the young bucks is like, yes, because the new generation, I love how much they want to hustle, and I even think a lot of new people think like trapping and that is moist. Like I talk to a lot of people,
it's quite
healthy. It's quite healthy because when I was growing up, it wasn't like that.
That's what everyone liked. The girls liked it, the guys liked it, but now it's looked at.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was a model. People were saying mad stuff about me. They were hitting the trap hard.
But now
everyone's a model.
Everyone's a model.
Even the trappers are models.
You do a story shout out, bro. You're gonna get so many people.
Right, and I'm even scared to do that for my brand because I know it's gonna be like that. So, one thing I always say to the young bucks is live your life as well, because it's all good to have a hustle, but you need to live your life. You need experience behind that as well. You know, I could talk to anyone in the world because I've spoken to so many people over time, and people don't even know FD when he couldn't even talk to anyone. I was super shy. Do you know what I'm saying? So one thing in terms of sacrificing your old self as well, you gotta be ready to learn, but you also have to be patient with yourself. You know, your dream might not come tomorrow. Your dream might not come in 5 years. Shit, I'm 10 years in, I haven't even got to my dream yet. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to be a rapper. So what happened there? Do you know what I mean? I had to pivot. So you have to be really ready to change as well. You know, I thought I was gonna be a rapper my whole life, bro. And then I had to pivot, and now I'm here. And now I want to do other stuff as well. And that's okay. Because it's your life. You know, my close friend Shumba, when I was younger, one thing he said to me when I was going through a lot of things, he said to me, bro, it's only you in the grave at the end of the day. So all these things that you're trying to do for other people, you have to be selfish with some of your decisions. And it's a fact, bro. Wallow said it on an interview I watched recently. He was like, there's no bunk beds in a coffin, bro. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be willing to change for yourself, and you have to be patient with yourself. This shit doesn't happen overnight, bro. We're 10 years in, and I've only just started getting motion, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And FD, great hearing you talk again, man.
We got some clips in there.
Especially on like the more intimate, deeper, personal topics.
Hey, before we lock off,
for sure,
I gotta big you up. I gotta big him up on camera, yeah.
I gotta make
because
you shy, man.
Prior to when we did the first interview, I bigged you up and I said like I fucked with what you do, and then obviously I've grown within the last 2 years, but watching you grow and the platform grow as well, and just I can really see that you found your feet and you know your source now. And it's just sick to watch, man. And you're like one of the only platforms I like fully fuck with. And like, I'ma be on you, pause, like the bigger I get, I wanna still do like part 3, part 4, and you know what I mean? And we just continue to uplift each other and help each other, man.
100%.
And this is synergy, this is networking. This ain't no, oh yeah, follow me on social media, none of that bullshit.
100%.
We just naturally just fuck with each other, and I appreciate what you're doing for the culture,
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for even coming on the show,
G,
man.
come on, big up.
Looking forward. Guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We had an amazing conversation. I hope you take things away, and of course, the magazine as well. If you want to grab yourself a magazine,
go get it.
Link in the description. And yeah, thanks so much for watching.
Go get that, sorry.
Get that.
Go get the mag, go get the mag. It's heavy.
Yes, sir.
There's bare pages on it. Calm. Love.
That
My
was
guy,
sick, bro.
that was good.
That was really good.
Really
That was
good
better than the
combo.
first.
Yeah,
That was better than the first.